Hi everybody, this is Bob from Buckeye Sports Center. I'm really excited to present to you today an all-new model for Barletta for 2026. This is the Aria 20L. So this is pretty cool because Barletta is known as a premium brand. Obviously, a lot of their boats are higher priced. The Aria series, which they came out with a couple of years ago, definitely pushes the price points down into kind of the meat of the market as far as still offering that premium Barletta features and quality, but at a lower price point. And then this Aria 20L gives a new interior configuration and even a lower price point compared to the other Aria models. And we're going to take a look inside in a minute just to see how it is. But the key with Barletta is going to be, even on this model that's considered a value model, we're talking about tons of standard features. Definitely go online. I can't even list them all out. Docking lights, power bimini top, the nice premier VIP construction, flip up cleats, stainless steel hardware everywhere. All kinds of cool things that we'll check out in this Aria 20L. So we move up inside the Aria 20L. Very, very roomy up here. Again, sometimes on these kind of promotional 20-foot models, that's another thing with Barletta. When you get a 20-foot model from Barletta, the boat's actually very, very close to 20 feet long. There's other brands out there that it's like 1811 or 18.6, and they call it a 20-foot boat because of the motor pod in the back. But Barletta, you've got a legitimate, very, very close to a 20-foot deck on this boat. 20-foot tubes. I think it's just slightly under, but very, very close. But you see a nice L lounger back here. Plenty of. I like the all the storage that you have, kind of for phones, and there's phone chargers in there, speakers for the stereo. Really, really nice storage setup. Again, Aria interior, the same interior you get on the other Aria models. So very, very good. On-off battery switch is a standard feature on Barletta. You see the battery in there. But again, just nice overall storage, all on hinges, self-enclosed storage compartment. So, it's not like you're going to see the floor on there. So if you get something in there that's, you don't get all the wetness that you get because of the water management system in the boat. Again, we talked about it. Standard feature list is super long. We see the power bimini. So normally that's going to be a, over $1,000 upgrade from some brands, but it's standard on Barletta. We'll get into the dash area, premium captain's chair, really, really nice. And I really like the way that they handled the dash here. Kind of a new, kind of modern, kind of a blended fiberglass helm. So we see the gauge package there. Again, it's kind of cool. We see a standard GPS unit here off to the right. Plenty of space for my feet. Nice, convenient throttle control. This person's rated for up to 8 people on this model. So good rating, and then plenty of space for those 8 people to sit. Nice, again, kind of modern switch, push button switches rather than the old toggles. So again, a lot of premium features, a digital dash display on the RPM gauge. So, nice stereo system with 4 speakers is standard on this boat. So really, again, a really nice package and a really nice console. I don't have a little, on all Barlettas, this is the case, but there's no chintzy plexiglass windshield. It's a nice clean look on this Aria model. First thing, on Barletta, you're known for a ton of standard features. Look around at all the stainless steel on this boat. So if I look at the stainless steel ski tow bar, the stainless steel pop-up cleats, the stainless steel end caps on the corners, a nice 4-step stainless steel ladder, again, all premium features on the Barletta. Next feature we're going to talk about is the power bimini top. Normally a big dollar upgrade, but this is an all electrically controlled power bimini. So you don't have to fight with it at the end of the day, trying to maneuver it down for trailering or to get it under your boat lift or whatever. Very, very convenient. The next feature I really like about this boat for a 20-foot promotionally priced boat is all the seating that we have inside this boat. It's rated for 8 people, and there's plenty of space to seat 8 people. A nice wraparound L seat, very, very comfortable captain's chair, and also plenty enough people for 4 people to have a lot of space to sit up front. So in general, ton of seating and space in this Aria 20L. The last feature I really, really like is the dash, and just the modern layout of the dash. Kind of some cool features, some digital screens. We've got the GPS as a standard feature, stereo control. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the transom area. Again, we talk about the stainless steel elements, the hardware. We've got the small, slightly extended rear deck here, so we see a nice boarding area, for kids jumping on and off the boat, or on and off of a dock. We've got the heavy-duty stainless steel ski tow bar, which is an optional feature. This is a bi-tune boat, so this is a 2-tube boat. So, we'll advertise this one probably with a 60 horsepower. I think you can put up to a 115 horsepower on it. We've got the nice stainless steel 4-step boarding ladder. Again, everything's heavy duty, really, really nice. But I really like the way that they did the layout of the boat, where you get enough space on the front and rear deck, but it's not excessive. Sometimes on these value models, you'll see like a big 5-foot, deck on the front and back, and that allows them to make the interior smaller. But on this boat, when we get up inside, we'll see that it's actually very spacious for a 20-foot model. So the last place we're going to talk about is the bow area. A lot of times, again, on these 20-foot models, the bow seating is very, very tight. Maybe it's like tough to get 2 people sideways, but there's a very, very much comfort for one person to lay out pretty much with their, full legs out, or 2 people comfortably sideways without being jammed together. We also have the nice little lean back on this side. Again, a lot of times on promotional models, they'll kind of chintzy out and just have an open, not a lean back there. There's a trash container right there. And then just like on all Barletta models, we've got the doggy dish, which is standard on all Barlettas, which is really cool. We also see the doggy dock view as a standard feature, where you can actually see, the dog can see, but also the driver can see, as he's approaching the dock, can get better visibility of the dock coming ahead of him, either on the side, on the port side, or in the bow area. We talked about it earlier, but we open up the bow area, and again, some of these models from other brands, this is like a 3 or 4 foot deck. We've got about 1.5 foot, give or take, on the deck up here. So it's nice enough for you to walk around, but also it's not so oversized that you lose a bunch of interior space. So bottom line is, it's just a great value in the Aria 20L. Check it out at Buckeye Sports Center. This particular model is going to be promotionally priced, with a 60 horsepower, very, very aggressively priced. So check out that aggressive price that we have on that. We also are going to have an aggressive price on a tri-tune model with a 150. So either way you go, if you want more power, if you want a little bit more value, you can go that route. So again, thanks for checking out the Aria 20L with us at Buckeye Sports Center. To visit our website, buckeyesportscenter.com, to view our inventory. Visit our YouTube page and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks.